Hello and welcome. This video, as you can probably tell from the title, is on the VR game Into the Radius, which is what I'm playing in the background. This is a spoiler-free, genuine review of the game, and I always like to be transparent with how I review games. The categories that I will go through are story, explorability, and smoothness of the game, such as bugs and how the game actually runs. Firstly is the story. The story of Into the Radius is absolutely amazing and I had a great time playing it. If you like survival games, I would highly recommend this game for you, even if you aren't into story. But anyway, back on track with the story. As I said at the start, I'll try to keep this as spoiler-free as possible. But, to say the least, it can get a little confusing at times, but once you've got a general understanding of it, it's definitely amazing and I love it. I can't stress how good it is enough. I'll try not to talk about the story much more than that though, because otherwise I would probably start spoiling it a bit. On to the second category, which is explorability, and again, absolutely amazing. I can say much more about this because I don't have to worry about spoilers. All of the areas that are in the game have so much stuff to find and secrets to search for, and with the tide constantly worrying you, and enemies making your cheeks clench every 2 seconds, it really makes you much more wary of your surroundings. The ways you can go around fighting enemies is also extremely interesting and fun. You could use your primary or secondary gun for speed, or a long-range gun which you could carry on your backpack, or any other gun. Or you could even use a knife, which you can either throw or use it as a melee. You can also have it with the blade out in front or behind. The enemies are extremely diverse and some even have armor on. There's so many different areas to actually search through for loot, and loads and loads of guns to buy, and even find in stashes scattered around in the radius. The final subject is the smoothness of the game. There's not too many bugs, but as with any game, there is a few. The first one that I want to talk about is the hitboxes. Sometimes they can be a bit janky on the floor or other objects. Usually this doesn't happen though. The next one is guns being stuck in the floor or walls. This happens because when you pick guns up, it snaps to the handle and the gun clips through. This can be stopped by telekinetically pulling the gun towards you, or if it does happen, you can just walk away and the gun will just stay in your hand if you keep grabbing it. The final bug that I want to talk about is stims running away. This sounds absolutely stupid, but recently I have run into a glitch where either my stims, and heals if you didn't know what they were, disappeared from my backpack or teleported behind it. As of my knowledge, there's no way to fix this other than to carry them in your pockets. But the developers are very good and listen to the community a ton, and I'm sure that they will fix it. Finally, for this section, I want to talk about the graphics, and they are absolutely beautiful. The floor, it looks all gravelly, the buildings are destroyed and broken down, and it's done perfectly. And all of the areas look beautifully terrifying. The guns look and feel realistic and sound absolutely beautiful, and they're so satisfying to use. Overall, I would give this game a 9 out of 10. The only thing that takes it down is the very few bugs, and I'm not very good at the game. If you like this video, please subscribe and I'll do more videos like this on games for either the Quest 2 or Xbox. And please, comment if you want a game to be reviewed. As I said at the start, I always like to be transparent when I'm talking about games and reviewing games. Anyway, like this video if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.